All right, well, here's an intriguing question. Can you sue the person you say is responsible for wrecking your marriage? That's exactly what a man in Illinois is doing. So does he have a case? Let's ask former federal prosecutor Doug Burns and defense attorney Mimi Coffey, both of whom we are trying to turn into divorce attorneys this morning. I like it, guys. All right, this is called alienation of affection. Mimi, you are going to earn your legal fees this morning. How in the world does this guy have a case to sue a homewrecker?
Okay, well, there are three prongs, and he filed that with a divorce. Number one was their genuine affection. She came back to him, and so we know that, you know, at least there's some love there.
The wife came back to him, but they are getting divorced now.
She went to Dr. Bitter, and then she came back. He checked the emails, and he found out about it, filed for divorce with the lawsuit, and said, by the way, I want you back. Number two, damages. And, you know, he had to pay for internet spyware, I'm sure. And number three, was Dr. Bitter successful? And the question is, what kind of intent? But the power punch is the psychological, emotional impact, whether he gets anything out of it or not. Dr. Bitter, I'm sure at this point, is pretty bitter.
Well, Dr. Bitter, she's talking about, is a plastic surgeon. This is the man who is being sued by Bob Rohrman, who is a car dealer in Illinois. Illinois allows alienation of affection, though. They allow it, Doug. Can he sue for somebody breaking up his marriage, or is this his wife's fault?
Alienation of affection as a tort claim is a legal dinosaur that should be relegated to the junk pile. 42 states have abolished it. Interestingly enough, guys, the reason it's been abolished is not because of our loosening morals vis-a-vis adultery. The reason is that they use these cases as extortion wedges. I'm going to go public with your affair. So in Illinois, they've limited the damages, no emotional distress damages, just out of pocket.
And this car dealer is suing for $50,000. If he gets it, Mimi, which I think is a long shot at best, what kind of precedent does it set that you can sue the person that has an affair with your husband or wife?
Well, you're right, Dave. He's not going to get $50,000. He's going to be limited to the spyware, if any, actual costs. But the reality is, truth is a defense, Doug. And so we know that he actually has a lawsuit. But, Dave, the real issue here, we've got alienation of affection. But Mr. Rohrman needs to go cold turkey sober AA on Rhonda. That's what really needs to happen.
Hey, you know, I think Bob needs to concentrate on selling cars. With the auto industry and the shape that it's in, let's just stick to it there. But it's an interesting case. One we'll be following. Doug Burns, Mimi Coffey, we appreciate you both.
My pleasure.